More than 3,000 feet above sea level in the North Carolina mountains is Kid Brewer Stadium, the Rock, home to the Appalachian State Mountaineers, and Boone is ready for this one. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Oklahoma State Cowboys taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Cowboys will put total leather to crank us up. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Mountaineers offense takes the field. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws. The whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Now sliding to his left. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. A full dive to haul that one in. Just when you thought that ball was out of reach, nothing appeared to be out of his reach there.
Yeah, he says just throw it up and I'll go get it to track.
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Couldn't make the play on first down. They'll try it again. 2nd and 10 from the 27. He's looking to throw. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. On the move is the 30. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Yeah, and how about this offense? A little counter, a little misdirection. Get everybody's eyes going one direction. They go back the other way. Nice execution by the offense to make the big running play down the field.
Connection to the right. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of...
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points. And now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Power football with the run. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. With the catch, it's Humphries. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He's got his man. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Cowboys look to keep this drive humming. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. It's on target and complete. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win in David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And the Mountaineers will keep this drive going.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. Firing to the right, complete.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking for room. It's Winston. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on 4th down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Appalachian State. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. The short hands, it's Humphreys. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. So they're facing third and short from the 25. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Trying to find his man on first down. Buys a little time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Mountaineers are rolling down the field. Trying to run, it's Winston. Keeps the legs moving. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to that.
And the DB right with him to knock it away. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna let it fly. It's complete. A huge pickup. He's off to the races. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation and timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out, where are my playmakers? Who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here?
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Another 1st down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. He's got it down the middle.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Took a shot as he threw. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's looking to throw it. He makes the connection. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. And he got smacked Just as he released the pass, it's incomplete. After misfiring, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Coming after him. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. He's looking to throw. This time he's got his man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He wants to throw it again. Makes the grab. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He's looking to pass. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his...
Oh, look out! The 40. At the 20. And he will score! Touchdown, Mountaineers! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of score.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. These DBs going to give a little cushion. The give from the gun. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The give to the tailback. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He's got his man. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Going up top on first down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
Going for it all. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Boone when that town is buzzing as it is today. Each of these 2 offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Kid Brewer Stadium.
The Mountaineers will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Swings it out to his running back. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. The Cowboys want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side.
Well, that's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
On the option. He'll pitch it. Ball is free. And the defense snatches it, and they're trying to flip the field.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then following up for a massive fumble recovery.
They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Using the quick game. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Quarterback checking the play. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Getting some heat. On the move, he fires. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Fires left. He's got it. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. He's got it on the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now, and they may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside, probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Pierre. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Red pass, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, App State. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Arizona took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week. And the end result was a focused group of Wildcats that fired on all cylinders. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on 1st down, but it doesn't work. It'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He's got his man. Powers through. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Takes the easy one to the back. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. A 1st down for the offense. He wants to throw. Oh, the freshman lucky that one didn't get picked off. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Takes a hit as he fires. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for, but there is a flag on the play. We'll have to sort it out.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team.
So the offense accepts the 15-yard penalty after that special teams miscue. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires complete on the crosser. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum.
And the defense couldn't corral him, and they took it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
But when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside, and that's about as easy as it can get.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Brooks. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for the...
He's going for it all. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
All right, sense of urgency now has to go through the roof for this team. They needed their defense to come up with that turnover right there. So if you're on offense, you got to get these plays called. You got to get aggressive, take some shots, because you can now go and win this game.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. This time it's complete. Tackled, but he has a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Wide receiver shows motion. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield.
And that's exactly why this linebacker has to stay on the field every single down, because he's so good in space. He's good against jet sweeps, he's good against bubble screens, and he can race outside and get receivers down on the ground quickly.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Immediately fires to the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Cowboys! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line. The Mountaineers moving quickly to the line.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Throws to the wideout. Makes a grab enough for the first. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He's right on target. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Tackle is made after the 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Tosses it incomplete. This defense forcing them to throw into tight windows. They need another stop on 3rd and long. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Keeps looking downfield. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his 1st interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Appalachian State! And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
That makes the score App State 38.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. Flying down the left side. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Sam Houston is currently up big right now. I got to think Huntsville, Texas is ready to party long into the night. They're up by 20 over the Astronauts. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, App State. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. On target to the left. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And the incompletion brings up a second down. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the right. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field. I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away, but you're trailing here in the fourth quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll throw it on first down. Quickly complete.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Looking to go up top on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Oh, look out, there he goes. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. They're going to ride this running back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll leave it with him. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.